When it comes to commitment, a lot of men have commitment phobia. Sometimes taking the relationship to another level can be a little bit of an issue, especially with a potential other who wants to get married and is tired of being in the dating phase. Today, I'll be discussing all of this with my lovely guests on this episode of Life Unscripted. I'm Tracy Dominic, your host. Guys, you are welcome once again to this Life Unscripted show. Speaking now, Uche, you guys, Joy, you're welcome. How are you guys doing?
Good, good, good.
Very well, Tracy.
How's been your day?
You look nice. My day's been excellent.
Thank you. So the weather is kind of hot. Are you feeling it like I'm feeling
Very
it?
hot.
Quite hot.
Right.
We are trying not to feel it.
Right. So maybe after the show we'll just go to the pool and swim.
Yep.
How about that?
Yeah, it's a
Not for
But
me.
you won't be swimming because of your
I
hair,
don't mind. Please.
right?
I don't mind, I beg.
All right, guys. So we're talking about commitment when it comes to men. Why men find it difficult to commit, and how women can handle the situation. So let's get right into the show. Let's get right into the talk. So let me start with you, Uche. What is your definition of commitment? How would you define commitment?
Wow. Commitment.
Yes, in terms of relationship.
That sounds very serious, actually.
Okay.
When you want to use that word, commitment. But to me, I would say commitment is relative, actually.
Okay.
Is relative, depending on the context and depending on the people that are involved. For undergraduates, people who are in school, commitment, they would say, is be my boyfriend. Commitment for someone that is out of school or someone that is probably looking at getting married, commitment they will want is probably marriage. And then for commitment for someone that wants a side chick, a side boyfriend, it's more like pay my bills.
Okay.
Friends with benefit.
Yes.
So if it's friends with benefit, the commitment they want is different. So I think commitment is relative, depending on the context and depending on the people who are involved. And I believe it's something that has to do with understanding and the conversation you guys had, because I think everything about relationship has to do with negotiations and the understanding you guys have about it. So that's what I think about it.
Okay, so would you buy into this idea of commitment?
Yeah,
How would you
a
define it?
little, but then I think that commitment is relative, like you said.
Okay.
But for people who are, like he mentioned, friends with benefits, or the other way, you know, you say you are committed when you have some sense of attachment.
Yeah.
If it is sexual commitment, you know you have this, but beyond this, what else do you have? Who does this person represent to you?
Okay.
And when you have that idea about who this person is to you, that determines if the level of commitment you want to have. Because if it's the other way around, talking about friends benefit, of course, you could have emotional commitment, you could have social commitment. I can't take a girl out, on a very serious one who I don't have any commitment with, because at this point I made some commitment already, so I can't take any girl out. So for me to make that level of commitment, it has to be someone who I'm sure, very sure that there's something going on here beyond what everybody can see.
Okay, so you say someone you're sure of, you're sure that this person, you're serious with this person.
Yeah.
Okay, I believe that's the level we are in right now.
Yeah.
Talking about the serious relationship.
Yeah.
So let me come from the woman's perspective. What does commitment mean to you, especially to you as a woman?
As a woman.
Because it's really like serious. We women tend to take it more personal,
Yeah.
and that's what we're talking about
Okay, let's
today. So
hear
let
from
me
the
hear you, Joy.
I beg to disagree with you.
Okay.
No, seriously, I beg to disagree, because I don't understand why you would say that's your own point of view. Fine, but I don't understand why you say to people in the university, commitment is boyfriend. Commitment is commitment. Yeah, commitment is doing what you said you're going to do. Maybe with a particular person. I don't know what friends with them. there's nothing like friends. Okay, there's something like friends with benefit, but
Yeah.
commitment is doing what you say you're going to do. Because I don't know why we should even engage in a relationship. Something, I don't know. Commitment is doing what you say you're going to do with a particular person, and really doing it.
Yeah, like being all in
Being
the
all in.
relationship.
No in between.
But Tracy,
said something
let me
about-
just a
Okay.
moment, because
Okay.
even being in a relationship first is a commitment.
Yes.
I wonder what you're doing there if you don't make any commitment.
Exactly.
No, you know what we're talking about today. You know, some men actually
Yeah.
they say they are committed in this relationship, but you know when you are committed in something, you try to take it to the next level. You try to make it more serious, and more serious we're talking about now is marriage, kinda. So some men find it difficult to commit to one woman or to commit in a serious relationship. Like, so my question is right now, why do men find it difficult to commit from a man's perspective?
Tracy, from a man's
This one
perspective.
had,
No, yes,
me
really,
hear you.
because I'm taking it up from you, because
Okay.
not all men wants to make commitments. One, he wants to see what's she up to.
What she's up to.
Yeah,
Okay, something like,
because he has something here.
okay,
The guy is thinking certain of the family. He has the idea of the family he wants in mind. He doesn't want to pick any girl out there. So he's careful. When he's ready, he wants to really sit down and look very well. So he won't pick any random girl. When he picks a random girl, he's sure it's for fun. No commitment. And that's why you call me
let me
friends with
let me
benefit.
dive right into that part. Uche, he said when he picks a random girl, it's just for fun. So tell me, why would a man pick a random girl just for fun, knowing fully well that we as ladies, we have this biological clock, right? Time ticking. So
Yeah.
so tell me, in your perspective, why do you think men do this? If they are not serious with this person, they still go all in and spend time, efforts, and money just for fun.
Now then, for me, or we know generally, relationship is transactional.
Okay.
It's actually like going to a joint venture in business. And everybody have their interest in mind before they got into that business transaction. And they will always want to protect their own interest in that business venture.
Okay.
And now, most guys, I don't know about, but the couple I know, it's most time before a guy gets into anything with a girl, they get to define it, even if you don't define it. But it's something you get to really have a conversation around as adults on what you're going into or what you expect out of it. In as well as sometimes it goes either beyond or below. Do you understand? So if you're talking about men being committed in relationships, what is the girl bringing to the table?
Okay.
That's what is going to actually encourage the guy to know if he's going to get committed to it.
Okay.
Now, like I said earlier, commitment is relative. What kind of commitment does the girl want from the guy? What kind of commitment does the guy want from the girl?
No,
Commitments on a marriage setting. That's what I'm talking about. Because
Exactly.
normally when you're in a
Exactly.
relationship,
Because you know there are some
when the girl
girls.
wants
When
There are
you're-
some girls.
okay.
Tracy, if we will sincere to ourselves,
Okay, I'm
there are some
listening.
girls that be very, 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 very cool with the guy. Very cool. He go they pay him bills. He go they run in shows. He go they run in parole. But when he don't give her a ring, he go slap her.
She's
So
cool.
what's up with the commitment?
Yeah.
Okay, what I want to get is, we're talking about some ladies, some men actually. You say something, what does she bring to the table, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. I
So
was going to
are
ask
you
that.
do you mean that okay, the girl has to have something to bring to the table before a man is able to commit?
No,
Is
yes,
that one of
of
the
course.
prerequisites?
Yes.
That is
Bring
one-
to the table, not bring money. Or tell me you have a job. Or not tell me you have
Okay.
a car.
So
Or tell me you have...
money
I might be that person that wants emotional support. That could be what you bring on the table that will make me commit to you. I might be that person that wants, I'll probably be a laid-back person that wants that constant encouragement, that wants that person that always wants to ginger me up to do more, to want to do beyond I want to do. That's what is going to make me, because basically for me to come, for a guy to commit to a girl, there must be something about that girl that is
Yes,
unique.
that- yeah.
Because just like you know that for you to marry, you have to marry someone that complements you. We all have our weak points. We all have something that we lack in. So we always want someone that we always want to make up for that part for us.
Exactly. So what if you find yourself in a situation where you're dating this person and you find out the person is not bringing anything to the table? Would you end the relationship?
That's if we're in a relationship.
Yes, I'm talking about if you're in a relationship, would you end this?
So why will you get into a relationship when you don't even bring it, when you're not serving any purpose for me?
Okay, that means you would end it.
That's what we won't even get into the relationship, let alone ending it.
No, you know, in a relationship, help me out here. In a relationship, people get to know each other more and more every day, right?
No,
Am I
that's the
mistaken?
problem. Wait, excuse me, that's the problem. Most people just jump into a relationship without knowing who you're getting into a relationship with. In as much as by the time you get into a relationship, you get to know the person more. Listen, I think for me, as a person, I prefer being your friend first, getting to know you to an extent before I'll call it a relationship.
So how long are you going to?
As long as it takes for me to be sure.
Wow.
Yes.
Oh, as long as you take for
Yes.
it. Okay.
No, but I can't tell you. See, listen, it's not like you just got a new job and you're on probation for 3 months.
Okay.
I didn't just get a new job and I'm on probation for 6 months. So if I get to meet you and we are being, no my God,
Okay,
and we're getting along.
So, Iki,
And
how long do you think a man
Before
should
you-
take before he
Before you
takes
ask
the
me for
relationship
how
to the
long,
next level?
ask me
From his own point of view.
why women and ladies, you know, they just want to have a relationship.
In my opinion.
Just wait a minute. You don't walk into a relationship. Like you mentioned, friends first. That's where you know and when you know. Because when you get to the relationship level, that's when you begin to talk about commitment. But who's this lady? You know, can I? You are working in that part of friendship.
that's what I say,
and you are
commitment
watching,
is relative.
working
If
and
we are
watching,
friends
watching
without
and praying,
that
Okay, so
term,
and
relationship.
how long does it take for you to walk and watch before you take it to the next level?
I'm a
That's
Christian. As long as the Holy Spirit can tell me.
You want
this
to
is the
make
lady.
her Lord of the
Definite.
Rings.
No.
No. Not a lot of the matter.
It's not ring. You don't give the person
Okay,
ring.
but
Yeah.
that's the level.
You want to say
In my
something?
opinion.
Mhm. Of course, it's your opinion. Yeah. It's
A
not
man that does
mine.
not want to commit
Yeah.
is never going to commit.
Yes.
Even if you guys are in a relationship, if he does not want to commit, if you like, do anything, he's not going to commit. A man that does not want to commit. It's just as cliche as it might sound. He's not going to commit.
Can I disagree?
Okay.
Not going
Let me
to.
tell you.
He just don't want to.
I think that's quite generic and that's not fair. Every man would want to commit, but your commitment is because of something. If I don't see something that will make me to commit to you, I won't. So if you say a man does not commit, that means that's why, because he has not seen what will make him to commit.
Like he said, for me to first of all want to have that fact that we're in a relationship is a step into some sense of commitment. Do you understand? So now, from my understanding of what you're talking about, commitment is about a guy marrying a girl. You're talking about marriage. Totally, that's what we are talking about. Not even relationship.
I have a
Marriage
question to
and
ask. I have a question to ask. Must every relationship leads to marriage?
So what commitment are you talking about?
Commitment to the next level.
What's the next
What's the
level?
next
Well, okay,
level?
what's the point of dating for you? What's the point of dating for you?
Dude, no, wait now. No, wait.
Well, I think
Let's finish one question at a
First
time.
off,
Okay, I'll wait till.
Must every relationship end in a marriage? Or go Abido, yeah?
no,
It mustn't, Abby.
it mustn't.
So why are you hell bent that a guy will be committed to make it to the next level?
You know,
Something might happen along the line.
so if
And
it
that's
doesn't
Something
what-
might happen along
So
the
that's something that has happened that has made him not to commit.
line. No. You can be committed. I want to see two people that were serious, like ready to get married, and along the line, maybe one thing.
One
Just
thing.
happen, something happen. Yes,
They'll
now,
serve and
anything-
breakfast.
anything. They go serve and breakfast. Better breakfast too. You get? Something can happen. Anything can happen. But while you guys are committed, while you guys are in the relationship, you guys should be committed. For me, that's what it must not work out. It mustn't work out. It mustn't get to
So
marriage.
please, what's your definition of commitment?
Like I said before, saying you're going to do what you said you would do. Being dedicated to something, to a particular cause. Yes. If you're going to be in a relationship and you're going to be committed, let's be committed. As long as it lasts. If we don't marry, fine. Something
From
might...
your sense of commitment is different from what she's saying. She's talking about next level.
Okay.
Next
Taking it to
level,
the next level.
not government next
Talking
level.
about marriage.
We're talking of.
Okay. Let's get something
me,
now. Okay.
Tracy.
Marriage is not the end goal of every relationship.
Okay.
True. I agree
Marriage
with
is not
you.
the end goal.
Sure.
I think before you get into a relationship or anything, I think there should first of all there should be love.
No.
Yes, for me.
No.
Okay.
To me, I beg to differ.
Okay.
Love is not the basics for
No, it
any
is-
relationship. To me,
Okay.
I
So what
can-
is the basis for you? Friendship.
friendship. The funny thing is that do you know,
be in
the,
love with someone that is not your friend.
sister, calm down, no.
I am down.
If there is where you get this thing to when the chips are down, you find out that person getting an I love you. No, in he go leave you, jackpa.
No be lie.
Exactly. So there are some points where that thing you call love is a temporal insanity. It's a temporal insanity.
insanity, wow.
Yes, there is a point.
Then
Listen,
it's not love.
listen. There is a point. Excuse me. There is a point where
quite
listen. There is a point.
No,
There is a
love
point where
doesn't
it
end.
gets.
Love doesn't end.
Love doesn't end.
So why did you leave your
Okay.
ex?
Then it wasn't love. She left because that wasn't love.
So but you were telling him you love him, that means you were not really
it
loving
was
him.
not me. From my own end, it was
She's
love.
saying it
might
wasn't
be-
end in marriage. That's where she's coming from.
From my own
So
end,
that's
it
what I'm
was
telling
love.
you. At some point, it's not love.
Do you get? I am
that
not
will
in your
keep
mind.
this
I am
thing.
not in you.
Is that mindset that you guys are friends? Because if you look at this thing, at some point, Hap go in love. Hap
I'm
does.
not about-
Don't we go to love
It's
her
like
one
you don't
side.
like love.
No, wait, calm
No,
down.
shade.
Keep this
They
love
walk
one
by
side.
yourself.
Now, if you're my friend now, let's leave love. Then there are some things, see, in relationship, you need to keep your emotions one side. Keep your heart one side. Keep truth one side.
True.
Keep fact one side. Keep reality one side.
Okay.
When the chips are down. Do you understand? So at some point, what you need to do is face reality. If the person is your friend, that's where you can actually come back to the table and have conversations as friends and now rekindle the love with the reality on ground.
Okay, so what do you do in that situation where the woman wants married and you're not ready for the marriage? Would you let her go?
I'll speak the truth.
Would you let her go as much as you want to spend?
Are you saying
like,
if I
forever
would
with
let
this-
her go or if I would tell her to go? Because it's two ways.
Yeah, either way. Would you let her go? Would you tell her to go if
When-
you're not ready
when
and
it's
she's
not
ready
working.
to marry? No, not when it's not working.
When
When,
it's-
she's
You're
ready.
ready
When
and she's not ready.
she's
When
really
she's
ready
ready
to
and I'm
get
not
married.
ready.
Yes.
Then it's her choice to make.
No.
So you would not
She's
feel
ready.
it. I don't believe you.
Wait,
Define-
wait. She's ready,
Tracy,
and I'm not ready.
define being ready.
She can't.
Ready to get married now.
Yes.
That's what
No,
I'm
no.
what sense?
Let's put it on the table. She's ready. She wants me to get married to her next month. Babe, I have my masters to complete. I have this thing to do. I have my family stuff to settle. And she says, no, I want it next month. What do you want me to do?
Okay, so you let her go.
I'm not going to let her go. I'll tell her, please, I will marry you. But please, let's get this things out of the way. And then we can get married. If she doesn't want, then it's her choice to leave. Because she doesn't want me to do what I want to do. That would be good for
saying two
us.
different things. Eventually, you guys will get married, right?
Yes.
She just have a little patience with you.
Yes, that's what I'm
They are
saying.
two different things. And
Okay.
you not wanting to even marry at all.
No, I want to marry her, but she's saying she wants it tomorrow.
No,
And I want it next tomorrow.
No, there are some women like that. Like they want to get married as soon as possible. Maybe
As soon as
pressure from
They are
family.
counting their years and then
and
mama is
biological
saying
clock
you're not
and all of
married and
that.
That's why I
that.
said this is transactional. You come back to that transaction table and have a conversation around it. Auntie, you want to get married, Abby? Me, I want to marry you, but as he be, Ejik 118 years no fe.
So you're back to me.
Do you understand?
That's the point.
I might not be. Yes, I want to marry you. I want to spend the rest of my life with you. I'm cool with getting married to you, but do not put me under pressure to marry you. Come, sit down. Let's sit down, have a conversation. I know, probably pressure from your parents. Now, marriage or relationship is a conscious decision.
Very, very.
You have to tell me, bros, you want day with me? Yes, I want day with you. I want day with you. Shebi, that's the issue. But they are pressuring you to get married. But when I'm like, see, listen, first of all, how do we survive in marriage or whatever? So why don't we like give ourselves a little more time to work out and try to put up things more before we can get married.
Yeah.
That is on another side. On the other side, some other persons can take that risk and delve into it
I am coming out.
and
Alright.
build together.
All right, let's begin to wrap it up because
Okay.
so Joy, let me come to you now. So when a guy is not ready for marriage and you are in this relationship with this guy, in your case, what do you do in that situation?
Like I said, and I always say, marriage is not the end goal. For me, marriage is not the end goal. You might need to marry at the end of the day, but while we are in the relationship, let's be committed to each other, to one another. Let's be committed.
No, she hasn't answered your question.
What
Yes,
would
yes.
you do?
I'm listening.
Okay, what would I do?
Yeah. You are ready? I'm not ready. So you don't think it's a guy thing?
Yeah, it's
Let's
not
hear
a
from
guy
her.
thing after all. It's not.
When I'm ready and he's not ready.
Yeah.
Okay. I've never been in that situation before.
Just imagine it.
I've never been in that. I've never been in that situation. But I don't even want to be in that situation. But I think I will just. I don't know. I genuinely don't know. In
Okay,
as much as
do
I
you
want to walk
subscribe
away.
to the-
In as much as I want to walk away. But then my emotions are already there.
Right.
In love, and it's not just easy to just walk away.
So what did you
You're in
do?
love.
So okay, let's wrap it up. Let's wrap it up. So lastly, do you subscribe to the the situationship friends with benefit mentality, where two people just enjoy their phase of whatever they are doing, and at the end of the day, it's just that. Do you subscribe to that mentality of friends with benefits?
Are you asking if I subscribe or if I have ever done that?
That if you've ever done that, or would you subscribe?
Yeah, ever done that before? Yes, but when I grew up,
Ah.
I found that I really need
You
to
found the Lord
be
Jesus
serious.
Christ, right?
I found the Lord. I found
What about you,
I found the
Jay?
lady.
I just thought that you're smiling like
What's the question
this.
again?
Which I'm not trusting you here. This one you're smiling. You've done it several times, right?
See that?
You did what? Please, oh.
Okay.
Okay, guys, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Wrap it up here. Thank you so much for joining me on this show. Guys, thank you so much for watching. The conversation continues in the comment section. If you have anything to say, just drop it in the comment section below. I will be ready to reply you and respond to your messages and your comments online. Follow us on all our social media handles at MyColorTV. Until next time, I'm your host, Tracy Dominic. Bye-bye.
Why has this song? The song
How was that outro? Did you hear me?
The song has started to go my The song has been on my feet. The song has been on my feet. The song has been on my feet.